Greetings and blessings, my butterflies. Welcome back. This is going to be your evolution empowerment reading for whatever sign comes out next. In this reading, we're going to be discussing what's shifting or evolving for you in your current at this current time. We're going to find out what your current energy is. We're going to see what's shifting. We're going to ask what restrictions could be showing up because of these things that are shifting. We're going to find out how you can best navigate through these shifts. And we're also going to ask what's the intention? What's the purpose for these things that's shifting for you? How can they benefit you, my butterflies? The song that was playing during the time that I was doing your reading was Overnight Celebrity by Twista. So this feels like it's going to be something shifting around your visibility or influence. I'm being reminded of the Aries reading. The Aries reading has some energy in there as well about visibility and influence, that kind of energy. So Aries season can be very, very relevant to you. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart. This shift could be happening. This shift could have started happening because we're currently in Taurus season. So that shift could have started currently happening during the Aries season. But the first line in that song is, "Oh, you didn't think we could do it again." So this energy, it's already feeling like what's shifting for you could be like a new start, energy around a new start, something you're starting over again or doing again. Jump, going out on faith. Oh, you didn't think we could do it again? Stepping out on faith. That type of energy is in alignment with that full energy, that Aries energy that I'm picking up. I'm also picking up an energy, where I'm feeling some type of assistance here with this shift too, like some outside help. So this could be spiritual assistance or assistance from some outside source, some source outside of you, and this energy is helping you to grow. Growth is very, very important to whoever this reading is going to be for, whoever resonates with this reading. Growth is going to be very, very important. Be very, very mindful that you only receive and take energies that belong to you. If it doesn't have resonate by butterflies, you leave it right here. You only take the parts that resonate and leave behind what doesn't. But I'm picking up the energy of you having some type of assistance, whether it's spiritual or an outside source. There could be a lot of gifts that you received or that's headed your way. And these gifts are helping you too. um, I'm hearing they may not feel like gifts initially, but they are just that. They are gifts because these gifts are the intention behind what's showing up for you. The intention is changing your life for the better. Now, these gifts could also be coming from someone outside of you, trying to influence you as well. That could be relevant to you too. This could be like a manager or someone with the potential to get you into rooms that you didn't think that you could get into previously. I'm picking up a vibe of like luxury, fancy cars, beautiful places to visit, trips, that type of energy, a luxury energy. So what's shifting around you could be an area where you seek some type of prestige or energy of being or feeling valuable or sought after. I'm also picking up an energy of reassurance. Maybe you need some, or someone is attempting to give you reassurances. This could also be spirit, your guides, or whatever you believe in that's reassuring you. But you're getting reassurances that your influence, the work that you are put in, that you've been putting in, you're getting those reassurances that will be on display in the very near future. I saw the daydreaming card as well. So you may be trying to manifest these desires for luxury through, through your dreams. This could also mean that this energy is a fantasy of yours that you try to bring into fruition, or could just be a fantasy that is there to help you grow. It's not really something for you to live in type of energy. Thank you for that, spirit. And this could also be you feeling like whenever these things come in, whenever these gifts comes in, whenever this shift happens for you, it could also be just you feeling like you're in a dream. You're actually in a dream. We're gonna see who this is for. Aquarius. Welcome in, my beautiful and handsome Aquarius. How you all are doing today? I appreciate you all for being here. We're gonna get these energies out here for you all. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you all appreciate these messages. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps me grow. I've already did a pre-shuffle out screen, my Aquarius. We're gonna do a light shuffle on screen and jump right into these energies. Once I get the core energies laid out here, I'm going to clarify these energies and let you know what I am picking up. And we're going to walk through them together. All right, let's clarify these energies. Just right off the bat, my dear Aquarius, we have an energy of today. This is the energy of good vibes, that now in the moment energy. Scorpio had this energy in their reading. I always see we have burned bridges on the bottom of the deck. So there's an energy where you may be a burn. There may be some disloyalty, in an energy where someone may be showing up in good vibes, where where you're living in the moment. That's today energy. There may be a lack of trust. Someone may feel like their back is being turned on in this energy. The initial energy that I'm picking up for you that's already on the table in your current energy is the energy of the Three of Coins, the Three of Pentacles energy, that collaboration energy, that teamwork. Capricorn had that energy as well. As long as this energy of intimacy. All right, so you may be, my Aquarius, you may be connected to a Capricorn. A lot of Capricorn cards are coming back out. You may be connected to a Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart, or Capricorn season could be relevant to you, or this could be, about, the energy that Capricorns carry. All right, my butterflies. The energy that's clarifying this Three of Pentacles energy, this energy where there's something, that energy, like I said, that Three of Pentacles energy could be that manager energy that I was talking about in the beginning. This energy is being clarified by the energy of intimacy, closeness, unity, mutual respect, having a mutual interest. Thank you, Spirit. What's right now in your current energy is that focus on those mutual interests that you share with people that you're in teamwork with, those that you work together with, um, those that you collaborate with, those you listen to. What's being highlighted for you right now is, a look at the intimacy, the mutual interest, the closeness that you all have. That's what's being highlighted in your current energy. In the energy for what's shifting for you, we have the energy of the Empress, the divine feminine, the energy of abundance. This is the energy of growth. Remember, I told you the energy of growth was very, very important, and it's in the energy of what's shifting for you. Thank you, Spirit, for always affirming. This energy, could be about motherhood, pregnancy. This could, fertility and pregnancy could just be you being pregnant or fertile with some type of ideas, some type of passions, some type of actions, those type of things. It does not have to be about, a literal pregnancy. But if it is, my butterflies, you take that energy, how it resonates for you. And this energy is connected to the Archangel Michael, divine assistance, protection, an energy where you're being prevented from harm. So what's shifting for you is you seeing the beauty and divine assistance. You seeing how fertile, when divine intervention comes in, when that protection shows up for you, You're seeing how the beauty in that. You're seeing, how creative that energy is for you, how that gives you the space to create, the space to be abundant, the space to live in the divine feminine energy, that energy of, receiving, the motherhood energy. So what's shifting for you is you understanding and gaining clarity, gaining appreciation around energies where something was stopped, where something was interrupted, because it was bringing you some type of harm, my dear Aquarius. In the energy, in the space position where spirit is highlighting the problem, this is a king of swords energy. This is an energy for you as well, my Aquarius. You all operate, can tap into the energy of the king of swords. This is the energy of doing things by the book. Scorpio had this energy, strong Scorpion energy here, as well as Capricorn. But this is an energy, of being truthful, wise. This energy could be about something legal going on as well, because this could be judgment energy. This could be the energy of a judge, because this is stern energy, precise energy. This is the energy of logic. And the problem right now with this logic, with you being truthful and being wise and doing things by the book, is being clarified by the energy of epiphany. This is the energy of self-reflection, answer questions, and untapped talent. So this energy, with it being in the problem position, this energy is asking you to tap into that epiphany, that inner wisdom, that hidden talent that you have, to answer those questions, to do things by the book, to be truthful, to be wise. This is how you can do that. That's in the problem section. So it's saying to me that at this point in time, you're having a problem with, doing things by the book, being rational, tapping into your logic, because you have energies, where you may have had an epiphany. You may have had some questions that were answered for you. And that mind over matter energy, that's what's stuck in your mind. The epiphanies that's happened for you. And then you're thinking about what matters, or how it's going to matter, how it's going to show up for you. And that is the energy that's creating a problem with you being in an energy where you can be truthful, where you can do things by the book and be wise. Because on one hand, you have some answers. But on the other hand, you kind of, want to stay you kind of want to stay logical. You kind of want to, think your way. Thank you, Spirit. You kind of want to think your way through it. When you have divine assistance here, that's giving you epiphanies, that's answering questions for you. So the thought process does not have to be so stern. It does not have to be the only thing that you lean on, because you have assistance. As I told you earlier, I picked up the energy of assistance. So this is telling me there's spiritual assistance here for you. Spiritually, you are being guided towards an energy of truthfulness. You're being guided towards the energy of doing things by the book, because you have gained some type of answers through those untapped talents that you got. You may be very intuitive, my Aquarius. And through your intuition, because this epiphany card is giving me intuition all day long. And through your intuition, through that inner knowing that you have, it's causing you to be indecisive about what you want to do. And thank you, Spirit, for showing me this. We're moving towards the next. In the energy where the obstacle or blockages are being created, we have the energy of the Hierophant. This is those structures, those rules, those institutions. This is spirituality. The Hierophant energy could also be about court. Right with it being next to the King of Swords energy, there could be some spiritual court that's going on. Could be literal court. This is the energy about conforming, those values, those mutual interests with this Three of Coins energy. That's what's causing restriction of the blockages, because they have someone feeling trapped, stuck, feeling like they don't have no options. This energy could be an energy of unforgiveness. And that is that matter energy that you're focused on. That's that matter energy. That you no longer have any more options when it comes to making this choice. It's either this or that. There's no more outside options in this King of Swords energy. You're still trying to find more logical options for whatever is happening here. The spirit says you already have the answers. You have gained divine protection. It's here for you. But there's some tradition, some rules, some structures that you are tied to. The energy of covenant that I was picking up. I hope, was that your energy you're reading? Yeah, I was picking up an energy of covenant, an energy, of society and social groups, religious and spiritual like type groups or something like that. This could be church. This could be, like I said, this could be those sororities, those fraternities. But someone feels trapped in that energy. This is about your influence, which is Hierophant energy. This is influence. This is a leader. This is someone who rules. And that's what's creating a restriction for you, creating this problem where you're stuck, between mind over matter. It's some type of programming that has you trapped. Something you would conform to, that right or wrong energy. There's something that you know is right, and the other side of it that's wrong that that has you feeling trapped. And in the energy of why this is happening, we have the King of Cups, more of that Scorpio energy. This is the energy of being emotionally balanced, heart centered, understanding, being a diplomat. This is the energy of a psychic. Like I said, you have some psychic abilities. You do, my Aquarius. With this King of Swords energy and this epiphany being right here together, this is telling me that you have a connection to something greater than you. You receive answers. You receive guidance and directions from that area. And this is happening to help you align that energy with your heart space. Because there's an energy of suffering and silence that's being tied to this energy. An energy of unspoken dreams. Those dreams being broken, unspoken desires, real feelings. This is happening to center your heart towards those real feelings that you have, to bring you out of a place where you're suffering in silence, to tap you back into feeling and understanding again, because the King of Swords energy is very detached. He's a detached energy. So this energy is telling me that you're outside of your feelings. With this King of Cups being at the end, we got the King of Swords, and then the King of Cups at the end. The King of Swords is in the center, and that's your energy. The King of Cups is at the end, in the intention spot. So Spirit's intention is to open up your heart space, to get you out of a place where you're suffering in silence because you're too caught up in your head. You're not trusting the guidance, divine protection and help that you have. Because you're focused on this partnership, this collaboration. That's what I'm feeling like you're conformed to. That's where I'm feeling like that programming is coming from. It's coming from this collaboration, this managing energy right here. It's coming from there. My butterflies, the overall energy that's motivating the top row of this card is the Eight of Coins. This is doing something over and over and over again. The Hierophant energy, conforming, the institution being stuck to it. This energy is about being complacent, feeling scattered, something not delivering. That's that trapped energy. Like I said, this could be something, legal. This could be court. This could be some type of paperwork that you received. Some type of guidance, knowledge about something you no longer have no more options on. Something is stuck. Something is going to be left unfulfilled. Something may be unforgiving with this Hierophant. It may be something that you or someone connected to you can't get out of. And that's what's creating this obstacle or blockage. Somebody can't get out of something that they have conformed themselves to. They feel that way. That's how they feel because everything is possible. You can always remove yourself. You just got to tap in and do the necessary work. But someone feels like they're stuck, they're tied to something. The overall energy that's motivating this bottom row card, cutting ties, freedom. That's why I said someone feels trapped and stuck. This is what's motivating. This is the hidden truth. The hidden truth is someone feels complacent. Someone feels like they've been putting in a whole lot of work and they ain't getting nothing back from it. And they're ready to cut ties. There's an energy of awakening. These two together is awakening. There's an energy here where someone wants to stand up because something is not delivering. Something is just repetitive. It just keeps on going. It's the same way. It ain't changing. I'm going to get a celestial insight energy. I don't in Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. My dear Aquarius, there's something that's very frustrating here. I just picked up a real energy of frustration. And understanding the energies that's playing out here is not frustrating at all. I can see them clearly. So that frustration does not belong to me. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Something that you're going through something that's hard, and my heart goes out to you. I do sympathize with you, no matter what it is, no matter how you feel about yourself or what you've gotten yourself caught up in. As I stated before, what's happening for you is a gift. It may not feel that way, but it is. It's helping you to free yourself, to move you towards something that's better for you. Because something here is frustrating. Something here is worn out. You don't even want to be involved in it anymore. You want it away from you as quickly as possible. You see how I lit this sage? I want this energy away from me as quickly as possible. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to get a celestial insight energy for this reading. Help give you some confirmation or the clarity that you need to make the choices that are best for you. Like I said, with that Two of Swords energy that I saw in reverse earlier, this may be a choice that you don't want to make, but it's a choice that you know is coming. It's coming faster than you can deny. The card we have here is telepathy. See there, that's the epiphany. I told you you're connected. I told you. Your intuition is connecting you with others. Have you experienced moments of deep understanding with someone? Pay attention to these subtle connections. They can hold the answers that you need. See that energy, that assistance, there is something outside of you, something or someone outside of you that's assisting you, that's sending you messages, that's helping you to understand the beauty in what's happening, the beauty in this divine aid that's coming up for you. The intention is to set you free. The intention is to help you cut ties. The intention is you feeling like you're trapped up in something that ain't paying you back. You're putting in a whole lot of hard work, a whole lot of focused effort. You laid the groundwork for something that's not paying out. That's the hidden truth here. And you're connected to something or someone outside of you that's giving you some answers on how to navigate through this energy. The best way to navigate is to tap into that feminine energy, the energy of seeing the beauty, the energy of understanding that there is a fertile ground out there for you, the energy where you can nurture and create from the divine protection that you have available to you. I hope these energies have helped you to make the best decisions for your highest good, my Aquarius. As always, it's an honor and a privilege. If you appreciate these messages, please drop me a like or a comment. I definitely appreciate it. As always, it's been a blessing and an honor because my healing is your healing and your healing is mine. So let's transform together. Welcome to your metamorphosis, butterflies. And until next time, my dear Aquarius, you all have a blessed, lovely day.